Hello, welcome to my first video. My name is Dave. This channel is Next Level English. I'm an English teacher and my plan here is to make videos that will help you boost your English to reach the next level. Okay, so starting with how to practice your speaking, and let's say you're a student in an English class. You speak English, you've got a good teacher, your teacher gives you some practice speaking English, but you want more. Okay, but you don't know who to speak to, where to go, how can you find more opportunities to practice speaking? I've got 5 tips for you. These tips are, the things I've tried myself. I got some tips from the fantastic Ollie Richards. He has a podcast. I'm going to put some links in the description. Ollie Richards is he's sort of an expert language learner, an expert in how to learn languages. He's really good. And I've tried some of these ideas myself. So number 1 here is a language exchange. So I tried this a few years ago. Spanish friend of mine, I'm learning Spanish. Yep. So we met in a cafe, we spoke Spanish for half an hour, I practiced my Spanish, and then we changed. She was learning English, we changed languages, we spoke English for half an hour. Fantastic practice, good fun, cheap, free really. Meet for a coffee, buy a coffee, that's it. The only downside, I think, for me, the only problem is that if you don't have much free time, you have to spend time speaking English. For me, I don't want to speak English, I just want to speak Spanish, okay? But I'm going to give each tip stars, where 5 is the best, the highest, and 1 is the lowest. I'm going to give this 4 stars, just one star down from the maximum because of this time aspect. I don't want to spend time speaking my own language. Okay, but fantastic idea. How can you find a language exchange? If you're lucky, you meet someone who's learning your language, and sometimes that happens. But if not, there are lots of good websites, and I'll put these in the links. Conversationexchange.com, mylanguagepartner.com. There are some apps as well. Tandem, HelloTalk. Meetup.com is good, where you can get a group. Those apps like Tandem and HelloTalk, they are good for just one-to-one. Yeah, you find one person. Meetup.com has groups where you've got a group of English speakers who learn Spanish, who are learning Spanish, and a group of Spanish speakers who are learning English. It's a big group one. It's quite exciting, and they're cheap or free as well, so they're really good. Right, number 2, make friends with someone who speaks English. Okay, so this is especially really if you live in an English-speaking country. So, for example, a good way to do this is if you like football, join a football club, and there will be lots of English speakers there. Maybe you live in England, there are lots of English speakers, and you practice your English. If you can try this online, so meetup.com, which the one I just mentioned for the language exchange, they have lots of clubs. Some of these clubs meet face to face in real life, some of them meet online. So for example, you like books, there's a book club, you speak about the book you are reading now, practice your English. It's brilliant. Okay, I'm going to give that one 5 stars because you're just speaking English, that's all, with native speakers. Fantastic. Okay, number 3, speak to yourself. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, for example, you're in your flat, you're cleaning the kitchen, speak to yourself. What am I doing? I'm cleaning the kitchen, I'm tidying the flat. What am I going to do later? You can practice lots of different grammar. Later, I'm going to meet my friend, we're going to have a coffee. You could speak about what you did yesterday. Yesterday, I went shopping, I went to the park, I played football. Okay. You can also think in English, so you can do it even on the bus. Some people might speak to themselves, but you look a bit crazy. But you could think in English. Try thinking. Try plan what you're going to say in conversations that you're going to have soon. You're going to meet your friend. Plan what you're going to say. They're going to ask you, how are you? How's your job? How are your studies? How's life? So plan what you can say. Okay, so speak to yourself. It's good. The problem is, I think I like to speak to real people and have a conversation, something interactive. So I'm only going to give it 3 stars. It's not quite so good. Okay, number 4 I think we're on. Yep. So get a private teacher for a one-to-one lesson. Okay, it's not as expensive as you think. I've done a lot of this. Okay, so there are some really good apps and websites. Preply, italki. There are more, I think. I haven't tried some of. I've tried Preply. I've tried italki. Okay, I'll put a link below. You find a teacher, somebody who teaches obviously the language you want to learn. There are 2 types of teachers. There are 2 types. So you can get community teachers. I know this is on italki. I think Preply is the same. They're not qualified. Maybe they don't have so much experience. But if you just want to chat, they're absolutely fine. I spoke Spanish with a guy in Venezuela, and it was brilliant. Yeah, they're cheaper. So I think I had a look on Preply earlier. I think they were like £4 or £5 for an hour. Some people, absolutely fantastic. If you want someone that's more experienced, who could, especially if you want someone to prepare a lesson, and you want to practice specific language, specific grammar, it's going to cost you more. That's fair enough, I think. I'm still going to give it 5 stars because if you just want to practice, you want to get more speaking, it's absolutely fantastic. You can choose a class for any time that suits you. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, number 5. Find a study partner. So if you're in an English class, you've already got a lot of people in your class who are the same level as you. Maybe they just want to practice speaking. You can meet after class, go for a coffee, practice speaking. You could do it online. You could set up a Zoom call or FaceTime or whatever. Absolutely fantastic. You could just do it with one person. You could get a group of you. You could start a Facebook group for your whole plan. Have a topic for each time you meet. Is quite a nice idea. Tomorrow, let's meet and let's speak about I don't know what we like to do in our free time, or the weather, and you can then prepare a little beforehand. I love that idea. I think I'm going to also give that 4 stars, just because there's no teacher. I've done this myself, and sometimes you think, oh, how do I say this, or I'm not sure this is correct. So there's no teacher, so maybe 4.5 stars, because it is fantastic. It's really, really good. It's really good fun. Meetup.com has some groups like this. Okay, if you need to try and start one, sometimes pay a little bit of money, or it's free. It's absolutely superb. All the links are going to be below. This is a new channel, so I need subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.